20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
He's checking. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Winston going deep this time for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and goal, Winston. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 24. Check 24.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's McKinnon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hey, check 26. Hey, high 7.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
I got it.
Out of his end zone, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Winston, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready, 125.
Check. I'm trying to collect.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Wait.
Check 42's the mark. Check 42's the mark.
Go, Captain.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Interception, baby.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Green 18.
57. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's
Again, it's Jones. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
boom. Yeah, baby.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Take 30.
Get off the field. 57. Mike, 57. 65. 65.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, man. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
58, boy, 58, 58 for Mike. Here it comes, here it comes. 58 for Mike, 58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready, black 25.
44 for Mike. Blue there, blue there.
Green, triple C. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long. Here's Winston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch it.
Winston to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Hey, 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's get off the field, D.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperate... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So time has run out on what will be...